Poetry is a way of life. Poetry is not dead. Many people connect to poetry from all over the world. It's a universal language. Rise, golden sun, and chase the shadows from this humble room. Rise yourself and pass me the milk. This is breakfast, not a coronation.
He's only showing off, Dad. You do know that Shakespeare was a spy, don't you?
Spy or saint, I am still waiting for the milk.
Yes, Dad. I forgot I was your butler. You'd be better at that than you are at poetry.
Hater. For your information, I'm entering a poetry competition. £500 prize money.
500 quid? You gave up being a head chef for that?
Says you Father of the Year with how many kids exactly? And you ain't even working.
Just as well the compensation for a back injury pays off so handsomely.
Anyway, it's not all about money, you know. It's about expression. In other words.
Are being backward.
Backward?
He's referring to you being the granddad in your university class. You'll be graduating from your grave at this point.
Is that the time? I better get off. Don't forget to pick up some bread on the way back. And not the artisan rubbish that you like. It's not rubbish, it's quality. And if I win, I'll buy you the whole bakery.
If you win, I'll eat my own hat. And it's a woody one. Tastes terrible.
Mark my words. This poem is going places.
Only if you frame it and use it as a kitchen roll.
Keep coming with the jokes. I need the material for my next verse.
You think you stand a chance? Only if they're judging on how long it takes to say nothing fancy.
Your Uncle H, my oldest brother. He won this competition 3 times, you know.
How comes you never went to the ABAs then?
I had to quit. Doctor's orders. Apparently it's not only looking at dirty magazine that turns you blind.
Ah, I see. There's nothing wrong with a bit of eye candy though, Dad.
If you can get away with it, you mean?
I've never had to hide it from any of my exes. I've always said it was healthy for a man to self-pleasure himself at least once a day.
That explains why you're single and live at home with your dad and your twin brother.
Nah, see, that's where you're wrong. There are actually plenty of benefits.
Like what?
Well, there's a healthy prostate for one, a sense of calm afterwards, and doctors actually say that it lowers stress and anxiety.
The utter cheek of it. What the bloody hell? Easy on the ye's and thous. It's not the 1600s. I recommend the modern day thesaurus. Go on then. Which one you done it?
Are we asking who left the toilet unflushed or what?
I meant which one of you have been changing words and leaving comments on the poems that I have left on my desk? Alright, well, seems confession is good for the soul. I'd expect better from you, Dad. You're using words like ye and thou. Anyone would think this competition was set in the 1600s. That's my choice. I am a poet influenced by one of the greats.
Oh, here we go again. Comparing yourself to some writer that might not even have existed.
Who gave you a biscuit?
Shakespeare was just a pen name. His real name was Daniel. And he didn't write poems and plays, he actually wrote spy reports.
He wrote Hamlet, Fabian, not memos.
Exactly. To be or not to be, to work for the crown or flee the country. Everyone knows that.
Oh, poppycock. Looks like I'm going to have to invest in a padlock to keep you two out of my study.
I'd say he needs a bit of quiet time to calm down.
The sun is so hot. The grass is crispy. He needs more ice for his glass of whiskey. The recent one has dissolved. He says it's too hot to be stuck in these clothes. So he looses his tie, then unbuttons his shirt, then questions why he's stuck here at work. I think Shakespeare's just done a poem about a drunk, and for once it didn't sound like it was something from the 1600s. Well, that's the first. He must have taken my notes on board. Do I detect my biggest critics loitering? Eavesdropping, are we? Of course not. I'd have to have a level of interest in your work for starters. Go on then, humour me. Why are you stood outside my study room exactly? I was just checking to see if you had any tea bags in that little stash of yours. I do, but they're for my use only. Oh, go on. I'm dying for a cuppa. Help yourself, but do it quietly. And remember, Tesco's is just down the road. Sod you then. You'll see the bloke in the blue. Yeah. He used to have a puff on the funny cigarette before each fight. How did he get away with that?
His coach supplied him. Said it was the only way to keep him calm.
I have just had some brilliant news. Go on in, Shakespeare. Amaze us. I have been shortlisted for the poetry contest. Ah, well, better luck next year. That is good news, Dad.
If he would have made the long list, yes.
Shortlisted means I'm through to the next round.
Then why didn't you say that in the first place? You poets love to make simple things sound so complicated.
Fair point, actually. You're just in time. Did you enjoy your morning walk? I did, until I bumped into both of my baby mothers. I always thought that you avoided going on walks during the rush hour. I do, but no one reminded me that the clocks went forward an hour. So, did they say anything to you? Not a dicky bag. They continue using my champion swimmers as their choice of weapon against me. It's all good though. I've got a solution, don't you worry. What is that then? Both my daughters are going to be old enough to be on Snapchat in about a year. And where are you going with this exactly? See, I was thinking of sending them both a friend request, then sliding into their DMs to give them my version of the story. And you think waiting a whole year and sliding into their DMs is going to make anything better? Gives me time to write a perfect version, innit? Can't rush a masterpiece. You're lucky you make me laugh, you know. Otherwise, I'd say your plan was dafter than forgetting that their clocks went forward. Somebody asked me the other day why I never went into coaching, you know. You didn't hear any of that, did you? You said something about someone waving to you on the bus. Absolutely. It was a pink elephant with wings. If I didn't know you better, Fabian, I'd say that you were working on that masterpiece to send your daughters. I've been busted. Correct. But I thought you was waiting a whole year. I was, but drafting starts today. I mean, gotta get the tone right. Not too desperate, not too cocky, just charming. Well, seems you'll start. Make I hear what you have so far. Right. Dear Toya and Chantel, I know it's been a while since we last spoke, but here's the reason why I am not the villain. Mate, you are already digging yourself a hole. Maybe you should get your brother Curtis to help you string a few sentences together. Only if I could get his head out of that dictionary from the 1600s that he keeps quoting. Hey, speak of the devil. I've just had an email confirming the deadline for the competition video. Marvelous. So when is it? A week today, which means I've now got to fit in proper practice and hand in a 3,000-word essay in 3 days. Well, you're definitely up against it then. Mind you, you might have pulled it off 20 years ago. And brave. Well, maybe we'd care enough if you learnt to share things like tea bags and biscuits and all the other little things you keep stashed away in your little man cave. Oh, don't be so spiteful.
There is 500 quid at stake if he wins.
Well then, perhaps we can negotiate a split if we help you win.
I suppose we can negotiate something, but it still doesn't fix my essay that needs to be handed in.
That's an easy fix. You've got ChatGPT for that.